Hey everybody, and welcome back to another cash envelope stuffing video. If y'all love these videos, don't forget to subscribe down below and also give me a big thumbs up. And we are going to go ahead and get started. We are first going to go ahead and pull out our bills and expenses from our file effects here. Just make it easy so I don't have to keep holding this down. These are all empty because most of these have already been stuffed into our cash wallet, or the bills have been paid, and the one bill that has not been cleared yet is sitting over here, so I know exactly where it's at. So we are going to go ahead and pull all of these out. So we got charter, miscellaneous, this is pest control, we got savings. All right, so we're going to pull all of these out. This here I got at Hobby Lobby. And every time I seem to go in there, there is some kind of discount going on for something in that store. So you might get lucky and go in there and find it on sale and get some percentage off, which is always good. I love when you find stuff on sale. These are all my own creations of cash envelopes right here. So it's something I have created, thinking about starting my own shop, and haven't finally decided if I wanted to yet or not. I'm just waiting to get the courage to jump on the bandwagon of doing that, but this is all of the ones I have created so far. I do have, let me show you some of the other two. I do have these that I've been testing out because they're a little bit thinner paper and they seem to be holding up pretty well. I use it when I pick money out from the bank, but that is some other ones that I have worked on. So let's see how we are doing. For our income for this week, as y'all can tell, we have quite a bit pulled out. So we're going to slide this over. So we're going to work on our paycheck breakdown. And y'all, I found someone who is going to do me a strip sticker here for the paycheck breakdown because I do not like my handwriting. Let's go ahead and get started with today's cash envelope stuffing. All right, so we have James's income, which his check was like crazy high. And then we remember that he worked a lot of extra hours for his boss last week, which was fun. So his total income was $890.42. I didn't make anything, and we don't have any extra this week. So our total income amount will be $890.42. Can't forget the change. All right. So as many of y'all saw in our previous videos, if you haven't, I'm gonna let you know some of our categories increased from last month to this month. We combined groceries and diapers, so there wasn't two categories of that because we count it together anyway. So I just put it back together and increased some of these other ones so that way they'll be closer to what we actually spend, and we're not overspending or underspending and getting it close to where we need it to actually be sitting at. So for groceries, we're pulling out $160, and I am taking a recommendation from one of the comments I had on a previous video and trying to round up to the 5s, 10s denomination areas. That way I don't have to deal with ones. So only time I probably have to deal with ones is the last week. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that's the only time. All right, for the Mazda, we need $150. For rent, $150. For Allstate, we need $50. For the power, we need $40. And I probably should have upped this a little bit more because we just paid the power and it was a little more than that. So we might be upping this depending on what our projections about mid-month that they send out looks like. We might be upping this before the end of the month. For our cell phone, we need $35. For gas, we also need $35. For spending, it is going to be $25. For water will be $20. Charter is $20. Student loans is $15. Miscellaneous is $15. For pest control, we need $10 this week. For our cushion, which our cushion will remain in our checking account and not be stuffed in any envelope, just so we can start building a cushion in there. There was $20 left in there. For savings, we are adding $35. We want to make sure we're building on our savings and keeping that going. For sinking funds and debts, what is remaining is divided in half. So we have $55 for each of those this week. All right. So our total is the $890. All right. So those are all of our bills and expenses, and this is all for September. All of our bills and expenses have been covered for August. If you want to check those out, they are in my weekly check-in videos. I try to do one of those each week, as well as my cash envelope stuffing. But if you want to see how we are doing through the month of August, check out the weekly check-in. This is going for September's bills and expenses, so do keep that in mind when you're watching. So we're going to move this to the side, pull out our money, and we're going to set it up. All right. So how is everyone's month going so far with the first week out? Let me know in your comments. Is it going good? Are you ready for the month? How's it going? All right, so now we got all of our bills laid out. We're gonna pull out our cash envelopes here. First up is groceries, and groceries needs $160. So 1, 20, 40, 60. And for groceries, if I go to like Sam's Club or anywhere that will stop taking cash, like the use scans at Walmart, I will go through an aisle that is still being able to do cash. But for like Sam's Club, I will deposit how much I want to spend in Sam's Club and try not to go over that amount. So if I say 120, I'll deposit this before going, and then will not go over that amount. That is how I do like Sam's Club, because they have a really cool app. It's called Scan and Go. This is not sponsored, but you literally log into it after you go into the store and scan all your stuff and have your card linked to it, and you hit pay now, and you are done. You don't have to wait in the line or anything else. You can get right on out the door. Just let them scan your little barcode off your phone. They don't even touch it. And you are good to go, and I love it. But yes, that is how I handle like Sam's Club and grocery stores that won't take cash. For the Mazda, it is $150. So 1, 20, 40, 50 for the Mazda. All right, so there's that one. All right, next up we have rent, and rent is $150. So 1, 20, 40, 50. Fabulous. Uh-oh. Struggling. Here we go. And do any of y'all have good recommendations for label makers? The one I had messed up, and I am so undecisive about all the ones on Amazon. I'm not sure which one is a good one, which one is a bad one. So if y'all have recommendations, leave them down below for me so I can look at them. Because there are a few envelopes I need to get some labels made for. All right, next up we have Allstate, and Allstate needs 50. So 20, 40, and 50. There's Allstate. Next up is Power, and Power is getting 40. So 20, 40. There we go. Power. Whoop, whoop. Next up, AT&T is 35. So 20, 30, and 5. AT&T. Then we have gas. Gas is 35, 20, 30, and 5. $35 for gas. Then we have spending for $25. There we go. The first week I feel like is always the easiest because there's nothing else to do besides put it in there. So there's spending. Then we have our water, which is $20. Oh, Charter's trying to run away on me. Water, $20. Perfect. Charter, we need $20 as well. There we go. This is student loans. Student loans is getting 15, so 10 and 15. And this is one of the ones I have to get a label for, so I just know where it's at because I have them in order from my book, so that way they match up. Miscellaneous, also 15, so 10 and 15. And by the end of the month, this will have a $50 bill, so it's harder to spend. All right, miscellaneous. Pest control only needs 10. $10 for pest control. And then we have savings. We're going to put it in here. It's going to be 20, 30, and 5 for savings. We're going to just start it right here. And at the end of the month, I will go put this in our savings account, so it will start building interest as well, because we have a credit union that does interest. All right, so that is all of our bills and expenses that we are stuffing. So for the rest of what is sitting here, we have our debt and our sinking funds, which is $55 each. So we have 20, 40, 50, and 5. So I think we're going to do 40 towards the Mazda and 15 towards student loans, because this Mazda is the one goal, the one that we are really working on. So we're going to add the 20 to Mazda, or the 40. We're going to add the 40 to Mazda. Oh. So there's that one. And then we're going to pull out student loans. And we are going to add, student loans had 15 already, so let's make sure this one is 15. 15. We're going to add another 15, which will work out perfect. A little bit helps in the long run, you know? All right, so we're going to put that back in order. All right, so all of those are stuffed and are ready to start the month. So there we go. We're going to set these to the side, and we're going to pull out our sinking fund envelopes right here. All right, so we have 55 remaining, and what I decided to do was to add $10 to the 3 most important ones that we are working on right now, and $5 to all of the rest of them. So anniversary, 5. Back to school will be 5. Birthdays is one of those ones that are very important to us, and that's going to get 10. Car maintenance is 10. It is very important. We need a few things done on our cars. Car tags we are not stuffing right now. Christmas is another one that is very important right now, and it's getting 10. And I need to get a new envelope to update that one. Dance is nothing. Gifts, we are adding 5. Holiday, we are adding 5. And medical, we are adding 5. So we are slowly building all of these up. Just last month, we added quite a good amount to these, and it was amazing just seeing how much they grew with 1 month of stuffing them, as well as still doing debt and making sure all of our bills are paid. So it's really nice to be able to have these sitting here. Like today, we were able to go spend some money on my daughter for her birthday, and it was really exciting because we got to get out of the house and spend some time together. Although her daddy didn't get to join us today because he was at work, he will get to enjoy it tomorrow at her birthday party. So These are amazing to have, be able to use when it comes up, like anniversaries. Hopefully we'll have about $100 or so by the time our anniversary comes around in October, and be able to go either just out to eat. I mean, that's fine with us. Even grabbing a pizza and just chilling together and with no kids, anything like that would work, you know? So these envelopes in here are from several different places. Several different people have created them. We have the Budget Mom. So this is kind of an assortment of different people's, including mine, envelopes. Like my grandmother made that one, and she made another one. I think it was this one. But some of these are from me, some of my grandmother's. We have the Budget Mom, but that is just an assortment. This also came from Hobby Lobby. That is where I find these at. So, but that is all of our envelopes that we are stuffing. So we have groceries, or we have all of our expenses. We have our sinking fund. We've had our debt. We have our cushion in our account still. We're doing good for the month. And I'm very excited to see what August has in store for me. I have quite a few goals. I want to be able to pay $500 for debt. So hopefully that's able to be accomplished this month. And $500 extra to debt. So not the normal payments amount, but on top of is what I'm looking for, an extra $500. So I hope that is achievable this year or this month, because if it is, I might move that goal up a little bit and see if that's possible, but keep it realistic at the same time, just so that way we know it's not going to be like a touch and go that thing. So, but this is the first cash envelope stuffing for August. I'm very excited. I was very pumped about this video because his income was way more than what we expected it. Normally it's around $700 for most pay periods. So besides like the third week of the month where they get a little extra for bonus, but normally it's around $700. So we were both kind of shocked this morning to see that. So it made me very excited to start the month off with that. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching this cash envelope stuffing, and I can't wait to catch y'all in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you like the content that I put out on my channel, and I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.